How's it going, everyone? My name is Destiny Element. Hope you guys are all doing well. And I have a new video for you guys today. We are going to be discussing Hu Tao, 4 stars on her banner, her weapon banner, and the events to come. I just kind of wanted to give my opinion on Hu Tao because I did get her when she first came out a little bit under a year ago, and I really do like her as a character. So I kind of wanted to just give my opinion. If you do like her character and you're going to summon regardless, then good luck on your summons. If you're a whale, good luck on your summons. Hopefully, you guys get the constellations you want. And I just want to say that Hu Tao is a phenomenal DPS. She does great single target damage. She has a very good AoE ultimate, and she's also a really easy character to build as well too. So free to play players, you don't particularly need to worry about having absolutely everything on her, like her weapon or constellations, even though they are nice. Um, but going into Hu Tao, she's a character that scales off HP. Her skill obviously buffs her attack based off of a certain percentage of her HP, and her ultimate does massive damage. Her passive buffs crit rate for the whole team, and she's also able to give herself, I think, 33% pyro damage bonus whenever her HP is below 50%. So, overall, a very strong character. Now, getting into the 4 stars on this banner, we have Diona, Sayu, and Thoma. Diona is a phenomenal cryo support. She has great cryo application, a very strong shield, she heals, and she offers elemental mastery with her constellations. So elemental mastery is very strong on Hu Tao, especially if you're running something like Dragon's Bane, and it can really make your damage go up by a significant amount with Diona on your team. Sayu, I'm not personally a fan of Sayu. She's definitely not my favorite Anemo user. Her heal is nice, and her passive is also really useful, whether you're collecting crystal flies or food. It definitely makes your life a little bit easier, but I wouldn't put her over Bennett or Jean or even Diona when it comes to healing. Uh, Toma, he is a brand new 4 star Pyro polearm user, and a lot of people have been really excited for him. He also kind of fits this like support role. I'm kind of seeing like what they did with this banner. They seem to put all supports for Hu Tao because Hu Tao is a character that gets stronger the lower her HP is, and you kind of want to have her as low as possible. Now, I would recommend running Diona with Hu Tao. She's a great pick, great support. Honestly, I would probably say she's as good as a support as Bennett, especially if you have constellations. Sayu, I wouldn't particularly run with Hu Tao. I'm not really a fan of her, but Toma is definitely going to need some testing. I may do a video or two on him if I do get him, but he has great pyro application. His ultimate is also super good for pyro application. So if you're running like a Hydra or a Cryo user, he definitely makes reverse melt and reverse vaporize comps very viable. And his shield, I'm pretty sure, is a stronger Diona, or it actually may be stronger. It may be the second strongest shield in the game. But Toma is a very good unit, I feel like, and he's going to have a lot of longevity to him. So overall, I think this is a banner that's definitely worth summoning on. If you don't have a good pyro DPS like D-Luke or Klee, or maybe you don't like using Yanfei or Zhongling, I think Hu Tao is a great pick to have frontlining for your team. All the 4 stars on this banner is they're all really good. If I'm being honest, like I know I don't particularly like Sayu, but she is a good unit. So this is a banner I feel like a lot of people should summon on. Now, getting into the weapon banner, we have Hu Tao's best in slot, the Staff of Homa. It is a phenomenal weapon. It offers great attack, great crit damage, and it also offers a lot of buffs to her when she is low on HP. It's also some of these polearm users' second best weapon. Like you can run Staff of Homa on Zhao, you can run it on Zhongling, you can run it on uh, Zhongling and Zhongli. I feel like this is a weapon that even Toma could use. Like Staff of Homa overall is just a very good weapon. Now, LG of the End, I'm not particularly a fan of this bow. It offers energy recharge and has base attack. Now, it's passive. I don't really see a lot of people using, except Venti, if I'm being honest, just because this weapon offers elemental mastery whenever you use skills or bursts. So maybe someone like Sara could use this weapon if you wanted to make an overload comp, or if you just wanted to make it so electro reactions do more damage. But overall, I'm not particularly a fan of the bow. I definitely feel like there's better options like Skyward Harp or Amos bow. But if you are chasing Staff of Homa, then this wouldn't be the worst weapon to lose 50-50 to, if I'm being honest. Plus, we also have 2 new 4 stars. We have the Wavebreaker set, the pole arm, and the bow. Sacrificial Sword is also on here. That's absolutely amazing for Jing Cho. So overall, this is a good weapon banner, but if you are free to play, I probably wouldn't summon on it just for the fact that Hu Tao has a lot of good free to play options. So Lithic Spear is really good. Dragon's Bane is her best free to play option. Black Cliff's Pole is super good as well too. So it's really up to you guys. If you have the resources or money and you want to spend on the weapon banner, then go for it. I hope you guys all win the 50-50 and get Staff of Homa. I personally won't be summoning on this banner, but I would definitely recommend summoning for the character first and getting Hu Tao. Even if you already do have Hu Tao, like I do, I would probably still summon for the character banner instead because their C1 is super, super good. Now, moving on, we have the new events. Obviously, we have Hu Tao that's just going over the banner. We have the new weapons, and we also have the Labyrinth Warrior event that's still going on. So make sure that you guys are doing this because it offers a lot of good rewards. And then we have the Shadow of the Ancients event. So basically just exploration and investigation. So make sure you guys do this too. But I also wanted to get into showing off my Hu Tao and basically what you can run on her. So if anyone is summoning for Hu Tao, I just kind of want to show you what I have on her and what works for her. So be right back. Okay. So, getting into my Hu Tao, she is level 90. Her Dragon's Bane is level 80. I have to get this to 92. I am running a Shimenawa's Remnant set on her. No constellations, unfortunately. And her talents are 998. I do want to triple crown her. I'm just super poor right now. I literally have like no Mora, but I will triple crown her in the future and maybe do a video on that. Weapons. Dragon's Bane is easily her second best weapon, and it's definitely her best 4-star weapon. Like this is better than Black Cliff, Deathmatch, Star Glitter. It's even better than Primordial Jade Spear. Like this is probably her second best weapon, right under Staff of Homa. And her passive, or the weapon's passive, is super easy to apply, especially if you have someone like Jing Cho on your team. Um, Overall, it's a great weapon, and if you have refinements in it, I would definitely use it. This is a weapon that you should definitely invest in if you haven't already. Artifacts. If you want your ultimate to hit hard and you're using Hu Tao as a nuker or a sub DPS or just like a burst DPS, then Crimson Witch of Flames is obviously better. But if you're someone that uses her for like her normal, her charge, and her plunge attacks, Shimenawa's Remnants is also super good, and your ultimate will still hit hard too. People have the idea that if you pop her skill and get the buff, you will not be able to get her ultimate, but that's really not the case. If you have just a tiny bit of energy recharge, or if you're just doing a lot of damage to enemies, I promise you will be able to get your ultimate and use it still, even with this passive, so you don't have to worry. Um, my stats: 54% crit rate, 197% crit damage, 111 energy recharge, and 80% pyro damage bonus. So, and we also have 241 elemental mastery as well too. On average, I would probably say my Hu Tao hits for about 56k per charge attack. So that's actually a lot considering the fact that her talents aren't crowned and I still have to max out her weapon. Um, some good partners for Hu Tao, Jing Cho obviously. Surprisingly, Raiden. A lot of people ask me, they say like, doesn't Raiden's skill like override Vaporize? And it actually doesn't. So whenever you pop Jing Cho's ultimate, he has a very strong Hydra application. So you'll still get the Vaporize to go off, and you'll also get the additional damage from Raiden's skill. So it's super good. Plus, I love Raiden as a unit, so I'm going to run both of them together. Bennett, I think, is super good as well too with Hu Tao. You just have to time when you use his ultimate, but your damage makes up for it even if Hu Tao isn't below 50% HP. Kazuha is also a great pick to work with Hu Tao. Mona is a phenomenal pick to work with Hu Tao. Beto is also surprisingly really good with Hu Tao if you're going for a overload comp. Fischl is the same way. Rosaria is pretty good if you're trying to go for a melt. Diona, I already said, is super, super good with Hu Tao because she gives elemental mastery, a shield to protect her, heal, and she's just overall a good character. Zhongling can also work with Hu Tao, and I would probably say Sucrose is really good too if you're trying to shred resistance. But if you have Kazuha, you're most likely not going to use Sucrose. Zhongli is also super good with her, but I don't have him, unfortunately. But if you do have Zhongli, I would probably use him with Hu Tao because he gives Petrify, he gives a nice shield, and he's a really cool character to have on your team. But yeah, that's basically it. I just wanted to kind of go over my Hu Tao. what I run on her and what you guys can expect from her if you guys are summoning. So if you are summoning for her, good luck on her banner. If you're going for her weapon, good luck on that too. Hopefully, everyone gets Staff of Homa. This has just been my opinion. I do think she's a character that everyone should try to summon for, especially if you don't have a strong Pyro DPS. So, if you guys do enjoy the video, leave a like, subscribe. It helps me out a lot. And I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.